Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, and we're going to talk about the 1983 Saturday morning cartoon characters and what they are doing in Forgotten Realms right now. All right, so one of the things that's really awesome is Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves actually takes a very distinct perspective and presents Holga Kilgore and Egan and Egan and Doric, right? And Simon, right? So Egan and Simon, Holga and Doric, it presents them specifically as current now characters. It's like, this is what's happening in Forgotten Realms right now, right? And it presents them that way in the movies, and then it also presents them in D&D canon, in Dungeons and Dragons, in D&D Beyond, right? Which is really interesting. So we get to see Bobby and Sheila, right? Diane, Eric, and Hank, and Uni in the film. Oh, actually, back that out. Uni. We did not see Uni, right? But we do get to see those five characters. We get to see Bobby and Sheila, Diana, Hank, Bobby and Sheila, Diana and Eric, and Hank and Presto. Okay? So those six characters, they're showing us them in the film, and they're saying this is canon, right? Like, we know that because Holga Kilgore and Simon, all of them are presented as canon in D&D Beyond. Where they're like, these aren't just, like, these are in the Forgotten Realm. These characters are in the Forgotten Realms right now. And by them being in the D&D Honor Among Thieves film, right, that's a presentation, in my humble opinion, of the 1983 D&D Saturday morning cartoon characters as canon to right now Forgotten Realms. Now, why are they there? What is the purpose of them being in the film in that particular way? It's a few different purposes. Purpose number one, and I think the most important purpose, is saying this is to honor Gary Gygax. Gary, in 1974, created Dungeons & Dragons. In 1983, he catapulted Dungeons & Dragons onto the Saturday morning cartoon screens of every single American child. And because the Saturday morning cartoon was such a powerful platform, into literally 50 different countries in the world, right? And it's famous to this day because the Saturday morning cartoon platform was so powerful and so meaningful, right? And so it's to honor Gary Gygax. I think it's Hasbro D&D literally saying we want to honor our originator, honor the founding father, right? So I think it's there for that. And then it's there to also fix this gaping hole in the show because Dungeon Master takes them to that world and never gets them back to Earth, right? But now we know they're alive and we know they're all okay. And we know they all grew, right? That they never went back to Earth. They are okay and they are more powerful, right? And that they have been transformed in some interesting ways, right? So that's helpful too. It fixes the hole in the show. And then the last and the most important thing it does is it invites every single Dungeon Master saying, Bobby and Sheila, Presto and Diana, Hank and Eric belong in your Dungeons & Dragons game right now. Put them there as non-player characters, as entities. Put them into your game and make them do epic things, right? Have them ally with your Dungeons & Dragons, player characters. It also tells us, too, that Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, it also, in my humble opinion, it also tells us that Dragon of Stormwreck Isle was very purposely done. It was not an accident, and was very, very purposely done. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.